Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Ara's Life on Budget. Ara here. So guys, how are you doing? How is the week going? I hope everything is okay and that you're doing well. I am personally doing very well, although today is really not the best day. We have a weather alert going on. I hate it, but luckily it should get better in the next couple of days, so we're just gonna have to be patient and wait. Anyway, today we're here for one of my favorite videos to make and to watch, which is a budget with me for the month. I can't believe that it's almost time to get paid already. It's crazy because I don't know, it felt like I had just made this video for March like a couple of weeks ago. Wait a second, I'm moving everything. Let me make sure that I don't move you anymore. Wait a second, I'm so sorry. I think it should be fine now. Anyway, so yeah, it's crazy how fast the time is moving. It's already Easter, so it's gonna be April in a week. It's crazy. Anyway, so today I'm gonna go together with you through all the steps that I go through when I make my budget or before doing my budget. So I hope it's not gonna be too long of a video. I'm gonna make sure to divide. Alright, sorry. Every time I make videos, it seems like people decide to either ring the bell or call me on the phone. Now I got a call from my father. Anyway, so I don't remember what I was saying anymore. I think I was saying that it's already that time of the month. Oh yes, I was saying that I'm gonna try to be quick and I'm gonna divide the videos into parts, you know, into chapters, so that if you don't want to see a specific moment, a specific step, you can move to the next one and you can only watch what you want to watch. Anyway, so I got this budget planner, whatever, page from KTW Planning and Budgeting. I don't think you're gonna be able to read it, but it's here. And I finally had the idea that I never had and I wish I'd had sooner. I laminated it. I laminated the page every time. Up until this point, every month I had to, you know, print a new page or I had to make one myself, and I hated it because it made me waste so much paper, so much time. But when I got this one, I suddenly finally had the idea. And I was like, why did I think about this before? I just laminated it so that I can keep on using this one and call it a day. Anyway, so without wasting any more time, let's move to the first step into my budgeting process, which is going through my budget planner. I mean, this is not really my budget planner, it's just my planner in general. And I don't know if you remember, but I made the video. I'm gonna insert the video here so that you can go and watch it. At the beginning of the year, where I bought 3 different planners, and I gotta say, this one turned out to be the one that I use the most. Like, the way I love this planner is, I don't know, it's unexplainable, it's crazy. I am loving this planner and I'm using it a lot. Even the things that I didn't think I was going to use, I'm actually using a lot. And one of those things is actually the yearly plan. Up until this point, I never knew how to use the yearly plan, and now I'm actually using it a lot. It's probably the thing that I use the most because essentially, if you have a set income, that this doesn't apply to you. But if you're like me and you get paid by the hour, then you want to keep track of the hours that you work for. And that's what I'm doing. I'm literally using the yearly plan to write down every single day how many hours I worked for. And as you can see, March was kind of a mess. I'm usually not this messy when I write down my hours. Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. I'm usually a bit more organized, but this month was a mess. We had a lot of changes and classes, you know, delayed and stuff. So it was a bit of a mess. And I also use it to write down, you know, all the different holidays that we have throughout the year. This is gonna be my 2 weeks in Korea. So yeah, I use it a lot and I love it. So since, like I said, I get paid by the hour, then it means that I never get paid the same. I have like an average that I get, which is around $8.50, but sometimes I get more, sometimes I get less. It really depends. And so what I do when I have to make my budget is I go through all the hours that I worked for and I come up with, you know, an income. Yeah, a set amount, an amount that I think I'm gonna get, which is I'm usually pretty accurate, but not always because of taxes, deductions, and I discovered that I live in the most taxed country in the world, or if not in the world, then in Europe, which is pretty upsetting. But yeah, if you don't consider taxes and all of that, I'm usually accurate with the counting. So I'm gonna pull you closer a little bit, and I hope you can see. I think you can. So the first thing that I do is I count. So I'm gonna do that very quickly, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I did come up with the total. I'm a part-timer, so I don't work the usual 9 to 5, you know. I only work around 4-5-ish hours a day. So I'm a part-timer, and usually the average is 98 hours per month. So this is pretty average for me. Then when I have the amount of hours that I worked for, I simply multiply it by what I get paid by the hour, which is 8.72. This is below minimum wage. Minimum wage in my country is 9 euros per hour. I get paid just below minimum wage, which is pretty upsetting, and yeah, I don't even think this is legal anymore. So hopefully next year they're gonna, you know, raise my paycheck, but whatever. So this month I should get paid, well, pretty average, yes, 856.74. They usually round up, so this should be 857, around that, without considering taxes. So it's probably gonna be slightly less. I would say 840, 830 maybe, I don't know. But now that I have my total, I can move on to the budgeting process. But as you know, again, since I don't get paid a set amount and it always changes, and I never really know how to consider taxes and all of that, I always try to stay below what this calculator says, okay? The number that the calculator says, I always try to stay a little bit below. So today I think I'm gonna budget for 800 just to make sure. So I'm gonna write down April. I hope you can see with this color. I think you can. This is the only one that I have available at the moment, so I'm gonna write down 800. I think you can see pretty well. And yeah, I'm not gonna write anything in here. I also have a side hustle, but I only do that like once a month right now, so it's usually 50. I get 50 each time, so yeah. Anyway, before moving into this, I just wanted to quickly show you this one. Do you like this bowl that I got? I actually got it for the channel, and I wanted to use it to roll my dice, but there's a little problem, and I'll show you, which I didn't think about. I also bought this one, but it's too big, that's why I didn't want to use it. Now the problem is that this one is so noisy. Look, so every time I roll the die, this is the sound that it makes, and it drives me insane. Let me know if you agree that this is too noisy to be used. So I think I'm gonna use this one instead, which is just as cute and is not as noisy, as you can see. Much better in my opinion, so let me know. Anyway, this is nothing to do with this one, it was just a little I don't know. Anyway, so my next step is usually go through all my binders and all my envelopes to see what I have to work on or what I don't have to work on. Luckily for me right now, since I'm on a very tight budget because I have specific things to save for, I pretty much already know which binders and which envelopes I want to focus on, but yeah, there might be changes. So I'm gonna write down fixed expenses, variable, which is my wallet, and I did change some things in my wallet as well. My sinking funds, I'm just gonna write down funds, and my savings. So I'm gonna go through those and I'll be right back. All right, I think this is all. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to go and check later on, but this should be all the things that I need to work on. So I have my fixed expenses, which are currently my gym, my subscriptions, I don't know if you can see, my italki phone, and my month ahead binder. Then I have my variable expenses, which up until this point were divided in weeks. So week 1, week 2, week 3. Now, since I spent some time spending money now and seeing where my money goes mostly, I figured out that these 3 are the categories that I usually spend my money on, which is dining out or food in general, gas, so my car, and miscellaneous. So I changed my wallet and now these are the categories. So I'm not dividing anymore into weeks, but just categories and see how it goes. Maybe I'm gonna go back to a daily amount, or I'm gonna stay like this, I don't know. Anyway, my sinking funds right now, I'm only working on 2 mainly, which is my health envelope and my gifts envelope, but I also wrote down tech. I don't know if you can tell, because just in case I have some money, I'm gonna put some money in tech, because I have a couple of things that I need to buy, but I can't tell you right now because it's a project that I'm working on, and so I'm probably gonna tell you if I manage to save money in here. And of course my Korea trip, which right now is what is getting most of my money, and that is why I have such a tight budget, because most of my money is going here. I don't have any additional trips planned right now, so luckily I don't have to budget for that, at least for now. Let's keep my fingers crossed that a sudden trip doesn't come up. And about that, I'm gonna have to tell you about some changes, but I'm probably gonna do that in another video, because this is already quite long. Anyway, and then I have my savings, which right now are my emergency fund, my savings, my buffer, and I also wrote down the 100 envelope challenge, just because. Anyway, what was it that I wanted to... Oh yeah, in my savings, I also had an envelope for my retirement fund, but I think I'm gonna take it out, because we recently had a meeting about the retirement fund at my workplace, and essentially they gave us the chance to let them deposit money for us into our fund if we wanted to. So I think I'm gonna go with that option, at least for the time being. So I don't have to save for my retirement refund, because my workplace is gonna do that for me. So every month I'm gonna get a specific percentage of my paycheck taken off, so that it can go towards my retirement, so that I don't have to worry about that. So yeah, I guess I can take it out. Anyway, so that's good. All right, so now that I have everything written down, I only need to go and divide the money as you usually do. I start with my fixed expenses, because I already know exactly how much I want in each one of them, although right now, because of how I'm doing things and how I'm saving, I pretty much already know what each one of my envelopes is already taken, because I'm not working on my sinking funds. That's essentially why. So my gym is gonna get 10. My subscriptions are gonna get 30. italki is gonna get 45. And phone is gonna get 10. So these are my fixed expenses, and my month ahead binder is getting 30. The total is 10, 30, 45, 10, 30. The total is 125. So 125. So 800 minus 125 is 675. which is not bad. 675 that I can use for anything else in my budget plan. I'm sorry if I'm writing this way, but I can't do it this way. I'm sorry. I have to keep my page tilted this way. Okay, so now moving on to my variable expenses. I usually give myself 200 to spend for the entire month because I only get paid monthly, so I have to use these 800 for the entire month. So I give myself a total of 200 for the month. Sorry, 675, and yeah, I divide it in between the month. So usually my dining out is gonna get 20, my gas is gonna get 10 because I divided with my mother, my brother, and everyone that uses that car. So I usually only get to pay 10 for that. And then my miscellaneous fund, I'm gonna give myself 20. All right, so the total should be 50, right? 20, 40, 50, yes. So 50, this needs to be divided by 4, which are the weeks in the month, right? And so it should be, wait, 51, 52, yes, 200. So 200 total. So 675 minus 200 should be 475. Remaining 475. Oh, wait a second. 675 minus 200, 475. All right, perfect. And now I move on to everything else. I already know that my Korea trip is gonna get 300. That's pretty much the amount that I have to give myself each month if I want to save enough for the trip in September. Plus everything that I save is gonna go towards that as well. So I should be fine, I hope. Health should get 20 to fully fund me before my checkup at my nutritionist, which is gonna be in May. Gift, I think I'm gonna give myself 5 for the time being. And tech, I'm gonna leave it for now, and I'm only gonna fill this in case I have some money left. Moving on to my savings, so I'm not gonna do the total right now because I want to see first this one. Okay, so my savings, my emergency fund this month is gonna get 20, and I'm budgeting 20 because I want to bring it up to 100 so that I can condense my emergency fund for the first time. Same for my savings, my buffer is gonna get 10. And let's see, before doing the 100 envelope challenge, let me see, this is 50, so 475 minus 50 minus 300 minus 25, it gives me 100. Oh wow, not bad. Okay, 100, so that means that I can actually wait a second, let me do it this way. I think I'm gonna put 50 into my envelope challenge and 50. I think I should pay 75. I should put 75 in here, so I would have 25 left. But I want to put 50 in my tech envelope actually. So, okay, I'm gonna leave it this way. I hope I didn't miss anything because 100 left to use however I want. It sounds like a lot of money for me. But anyway, as of now, I'm gonna leave it this way. I hope everything is correct. So now let's go through all of it again just to make sure. So this is a total of 375. Oopsie. I broke the thing. 370. What the hell is going on? Sorry. I shouldn't curse on my channel. I usually don't curse in English. I curse a lot in my main language, but I never do in English. Anyway, so 375. Oh, wait a second. I think I did do something wrong. Okay, 475 minus 375 leaves me with 100 minus 100. Yeah, because this is 100. All right, which gives me a total of 0 remaining. So 100 left. Let's see. Now I'm gonna write everything down here. And let's see if we did everything correct. Okay, now that I was thinking about it, I could actually, you know, oh my god, what is going on with this color? Put everything left, like the 100 left towards challenges in general. But since I need to work on my tech fund, then I'm probably gonna sacrifice this month to put some money in here. So let's see, fixed expenses is gonna get 125. My variable is gonna get 200. My sinking funds are gonna get 375, and my savings are gonna get 100. So this should equal 800. Hopefully I'm gonna get a bit more than 800, but we'll see whenever I get paid, which is gonna be within the first week of April, essentially. Okay, let's see, 375, 100. All right, 800. Perfect. So this is a zero-based budget. Wow, I can't believe that I had so much money left to use for other things. Wait, let me put this back. All right, let me pull you out a little bit. All right, so this was my budgeting process, the things that I do. Wait a second, let me look at that. Everything is all right. Yes, now it's working. All right. So this is how I usually do my budget, the steps that I go through. As I said before, right now I'm really on a tight budget. After September, so after my trip to Korea, I will have a lot more money to use. I mean, 300 euros more to destine to whatever I want, essentially, which is gonna be great. Hopefully by the time they renew my contract in October, because my contract ends in July, I have August and September free. Well, I'm still gonna get something, but I won't be working because I work in a school, so we will be closed throughout August and September. We start again in October, and that's where they renew my contract, and I really hope that I manage to get a raise. I don't know if they'll be willing to give me a raise, but if they don't want to give me a raise, then I'm gonna probably try and work for more hours so that I can get more at the end of the month. But as of now, this is what we're working with. Yeah, this is my budgeting for the month. I can't wait to get paid again next month and get to play with money a bit more. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I don't think there's gonna be a mini Monday video this week, unfortunately, because I love mini Mondays. No, wait, you're gonna get a mini Monday this Monday. You're not gonna get a mini Monday next time, in 2 Mondays from now, essentially. So I think Monday the 8th, I don't know, there's gonna be a mini Monday that won't get money because I'll be away. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and subscribing to the channel. And if you decide to stick around, then I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.